I dig it. I dig.
So look, this whole I got the Facebook post up in front of me that started this whole tirade that we just went on, and we got all the way to Oscar. So look, the question, the message was what I commented on. It said,
Let's do this.
Is Otis becoming Rikishi of 2020? Okay, that was it. That was it. But I'll let you guys answer that after. But my initial comment said yes, and it's stupid. Dude should not have won the Money in the Bank. It's a waste of time.
Nah.
That's my personal opinion. That's how I feel about it. So I had this other clown come in behind me and put this meme that says "haters gonna hate" or GIF. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then this other dude says he's better than most of the roster. Strowman is a joke. My reply is he is. I say
Strowman was made into a joke by WWE. There's
every big man does. My simple reply was he's not better than Black. And then it comes back as Black has the charisma of a used tissue.
That was strike one.
My reply to that, bro, they don't even let him talk. He doesn't even have a real gimmick, which he really doesn't have a direction.
Don't need one.
Not really.
Oh yeah. I don't. That intro slaps already. So I'm.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're dropping the ball with another amazing talent. Another guy that was gold on NXT has been turned into a joke on the main roster. And then this other guy comes in and says, "Nope." That was the end.
Great answer, bro.
That was the reply. That was the reply. That was the comeback to what I said. Nope.
Snappy comeback there, bro.
I took a lot of research to get that one out. Nope.
And by
the way, he dug deep in the well. He's like the short guy that Jose was talking about. I'm not gonna take it no more.
Since we're live in group, I want to say this is why I love our group so much more than any other wrestling group out there, because you don't get this type of shit in our group. So give yourselves a round of applause when you
high five yourself.
Yeah, self high five.
Barry Horowitz, baby.
I'm gonna Barry Horowitz myself. Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
Hold up. Group high five. You know, it's so much nicer to come in here and to talk wrestling with the people that we have here. I don't care how many there are, because they're just so much more knowledgeable, and they're so much more easygoing. And they're like, yeah, I see what you're talking about. What do you mean, Otis? Like, I don't think Otis should have won. I love Otis. Let me say that first. I don't think he should have won the Money in the Bank. Oh yeah, Chucky. You know.
That tag team's no more. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay.
Poor Tucker.
Number one,
Poor Tucker, yeah.
I get it. I get what they're doing with Otis, the Beauty and the Beast, the comedy.
Yeah, no, that part's cool.
And okay, but had they done the proper tag team split up beforehand, this would make a hell of a lot more sense. Because we're talking about Tucky supposedly has dysentery, he's at home, whatever. Like, are we ever going to see them come back as a tag team? If you got this briefcase that tells me I can get any belt I want, why the fuck would I waste my time with the tag team? And that just leaves Tucker off on the old outside, like, oh, what about me?
Yeah.
And
also,
yeah. All of a sudden, he's what about Raven? You know.
Also, real talk.
They should have had them fight over Mandy, break up, and be like, you chose her over me.
And then you could have had both of them in the Money in the Bank.
Right.
Something. It's just like you kind of like. We got half a story here, half a story here, half a story here, and they're expected to be like,
well,
fuck it, it makes sense.
It's also where WWE breaks up a tag team thinking that, oh, this is the guy.
But to Evan's point,
I'm going to be serious. I don't think Otis has that star power to be by himself.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But to Evan's
they're
point,
trying to find the next Shawn Michaels.
He has the briefcase. Do I really want him to compete for the belt?
No.
Hey, do I want him to hold the belt?
No. He won't win. Let's just be blunt. Is he going to beat Braun Strowman? No. Now, to go back to Evan's point, when he was saying there's half a story here, half a story there, half a story whatever, maybe you shouldn't have fired the writer that actually came up with that storyline.
Exactly.
And then it wouldn't be half a story here, half a story there, because she could have continued it through its arc.
Oh, man.
But instead, now you're just piecing it together from somebody that isn't there anymore.
True.
I'm going to take it old school. I'm going to take it back a little bit, okay?
You guys like
we all watch
Professor Valet?
Oh my God, that
We
was
all watched
like basically
the show
like
Friends.
Johnny
Remember
Quest.
Ross and Rachel? It was always like, will they, won't they? Are they gonna get together? And then finally, like when they put Ross and Rachel together, no one cared no more. And then like the rest of the seasons were like, what do we do now?
Never
The
seen
whole
Friends.
dynamic
You know
was,
what now?
will, are they gonna hook up?
I'm just nodding.
And now it's saying with Otis and Mandy. Is he gonna get the girl? Now he has her. What the fuck are we gonna do
Yeah,
with
what
it?
now?
Philippe just said, I'm pissed
Exactly.
Otis and Dolph never fought for Mandy and Pudding.
Oh yeah, and not the I'd be fighting for a different kind of pudding, but.
Ew.
Mm.
It's kind of like I don't really get where you go from here now.
There really isn't.
There
don't know.
There isn't.
There's
I don't know.
You
One,
find the writer that could fix it.
that's one. Two, I've been drinking, and three, now I can't get the mental picture of Mandy and Pudding out of my head.
No, not Mandy.
No, it's Otis and Dolph are in Pudding.
Yeah.
Oh, all I
They're in the
saw
pudding.
was Mandy and Pudding, and immediately my brain.
We're putting Otis in it.
So
Yeah, I
look,
don't care. Still Mandy. In my head.
Gallons of pudding.
No.
All over Otis.
Nope.
This is
I'm not
attitude.
listening. La, 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 la.
Puppies.
Puppies.
so like,
Puppies and pudding. That's all
next-
I see.
talking about where the story's going, but they're leading into where it's arcing is they're gonna go back to feuding with Sonya and Dolph because they got a
Probably.
mixed tag match next week. Like
Right?
you buried that shit
Where do you go from
when
there?
Otis won Mandy. You buried that at
I
WrestleMania.
I
Leave it.
guarantee.
So maybe you
match,
shouldn't
people
have
are
fired
gonna
that writer.
Take
Is
some
what I'm
snacks
saying.
or walk away. Like
Take a dump.
they're gonna take a
That's
dump.
your shit break right
That's your
there.
shit break right there.
That's what it all boils down to, though. It's like maybe you shouldn't have fired that writer, so she could have led this story out to wherever the fuck it needed to go. But you didn't do that. You just kind of said, "All right, bounce, peace," and
Well, they
that
did.
was that.
They did the WWE response where it's like, "Yeah, you built the foundation. I got it from here."
Yep.
Like, dude,
Right.
because I have the blueprints for the rest of the house. No.
I
I got it.
this.
I
We
got
got it. We got it.
If,
We can put a
if Irish people
drywall
can
up.
build
We
a
know how to
barn, I
sheetrock.
got this.
Yeah. Insulation. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Electrical.
don't worry.
It'll be
Got the framework.
We're good.
Just for Brucey.
What did he do? Oh, I thought he farted.
No. See the guy behind me?
Oh my God, his art.
Just for Bruce.
I wish I could get mine to work. I wish I could get mine to work.
We'll
I'd have
work it
over
out.
here.
We'll work it out. We tried that with him, and it turned into this funky, abstract green screen
I
thing.
need a green screen for my 2000.
No, you need a new laptop.
Look, it works.
I'm stuck on the like Better Call Saul flip phone over here where I can't even get a background if I wanted to. So.
I know, but you
Oh no, that's a pretty sweet background.
You got a cool setup though, so you're good.
Yeah, this is my man cave. It's okay. This is where I hide.
Evan uses his burner phone every
You have
week.
Captain
I'm
Spaulding
jealous.
there. I
I'm
love
jealous of a man cave because I don't have one. That's why I got to put these backgrounds up. So I raised my 40 to you, homie. Congratulations.
When the kid's distance learning gets a little too hard, Daddy comes over here and hides.
Right. Oh no, that's what I mean. I have no place to go. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in this.
Dressed up like Captain Spaulding, and the kids were like, "Mommy, a clown."
Yeah.
Almost like, no,
Now-
And the parents were like, "No, not that kind of clown. Not that kind of clown."
Don't
Considering,
you like clowns? Don't we
considering,
make you
No,
fucking
no,
laugh?
it was for Halloween. Check it. So it was for
I don't
Halloween.
like clowns, by the way.
I had a bunny suit, so then I just like looked all beat up and shit, like the last girl that was funny in the movie. We went to Safeway, and like he got distracted by something like far away, and the lady at the register was like, "If he's hurting you, blink twice, and we'll let you help."
Yo, I just straight up spit 40 on my laptop.
And it's hilarious. I'll show those pictures. They're like, "Holy crap, you look like."
If he's hurting you, blink twice.
That's ridiculous.
That's fucked up.
But I loved it. That kid going, "Mommy, look, a clown," and the back being like, "No, not that
No,
clown."
I had a similar moment down here in town before our son was born where we went to a Halloween party and I dressed up as an ex-convict. I had the orange jumpsuit, do-rag, dirty Timberland boots. I rubbed dirt and even a little bit of fake blood all over the jumpsuit. And then I put like broken handcuffs on my wrists, on my and my ankles. And we went to the party. We had a good time. On the way out, my wife had to pee. I stop at a drugstore so she can run in the restroom. As soon as I pull in the parking lot, I have 4 cops just surround my vehicle. Just I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't even speeding. And I get out of the car and they're like, get on the fucking ground. I'm like, what? Apparently my costume was so legit, they thought I literally broke out of jail in Richmond. And they were trying to, they had me down on the ground, they're searching me. I'm like, it's a fucking costume, I swear to God. And then they go up to my wife. They're like, did he kidnap you? Did he hurt you? Did he do this? She's like, he's my fucking husband. Yeah, right. That's what he wanted you to say, isn't it? I'm like, no, we're fucking married. Look at my license. Look at hers. Same last name. I know she's hot and you don't believe it, but it's true. And eventually, so in order to excuse the fact that they pulled guns on me, they gave me a fucking field sobriety test in the parking lot and then left. And I was like, okay, you can go pee now. This is why I told you to do it at the bar.
At least you got a pee-pee touch, right?
You better have after that shit.
Maybe.
And 9 months later, DJ came out.
You're not. God. To be honest, bro, you're not far off. It was like right before we found out we were having our son. So it might have been. That might have been conception night.
So because Jose seems so excited. So since Jose seems so excited, I want to hear his answer on, is Otis becoming the new Rikishi of 2020?
Oh, yeah. I forgot we had a question.
Hey, we actually stole that question.
That's okay. You know, we're better anyway. See,
you know what? As much as I want to say he's become, I have to give it. Rikishi actually sold it, and kids loved that Rikishi gimmick. Kids,
and that was in the 90s too.
And that was the 90s. But I don't think Otis has that talent. Whoa. I don't think he has that ability to sell.
They're both very agile
big
men.
But I think they are trying to put him into that Rikishi role.
Comedic big guy.
It's like the comedic big guy. Like, I think they're trying to do the whole like Rikishi if Yokozuna could do it. Because Yokozuna was too heavy, blah blah blah. Yeah. So they're doing that whole gimmick was like, oh, ladders break under him. He breaks through walls. He's basically the Kool-Aid man.
He's what Shockmaster should have been.
He's oh my God.
Shockmaster.
Trying to push Shockmaster 2.0 on us. And it's he already has a vest.
Yeah.
And they already have possession of the sparkly Stormtrooper helmet because they own WCW.
Exactly. Yeah. They probably got that deal.
But Vince actually does sell to Disney.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get into that in a minute, but to answer Brucey's question first,
Shockmaster 2.0 is coming, guys.
Like, Otis is a very agile big man, and I know Rikishi was too. But at the same time, Rikishi was on like a whole other level in the ring.
Yeah.
And honestly, they didn't let Rikishi speak much. Like, Otis probably speaks more, but that man could cut a promo when he needed to.
I don't think you call hunting and saying
stakes and weights do not count. No, but that's something like when Rikishi kind of turned heel and ran over the Rock and did all that shit. He was cutting promos, and they were amazing. And honestly, like, Otis would basically be honored or should be flattered to be called Rikishi, because he's not yet. He's just not.
No.
And I can't see him beating like Braun Strowman at any moment to be Universal Champion. I can't.
Or Drew McIntyre.
Well, yeah, I know he could go after Drew, but that's something. Going back to your original debate, before Apollo Crews got hurt and AJ got put in, going into that match, I thought Aleister Black was going to win, like flat out, because he versus Drew would be a money match. I don't know if he'd have a shot against Braun just because of the size, but him versus Drew, it would be basically kick versus kick. Black Mass, Claymore.
But at the same time, every time you see Black, it's a great match. Like,
it's a wonderful match. He's been I've said it before. I'll say it again. Aleister Black has been like the MVP of the crowdless shows so far in the last 9 weeks.
Apollo
puts on tremendous matches. Yeah, but Black puts on tremendous matches every week on Raw, and all it got him was thrown off a fucking roof by a douchebag, no less, who he could wrestle circles around and has more charisma than. Because you can't tell me Aleister Black doesn't have more charisma than Baron fucking Corbin. He just runs his mouth more. That doesn't give you charisma.
But it goes back to what we were saying. They wasted a good moment when they threw him off the roof.
Yeah.
Because they could have thrown him off the roof. That's fine.
Yeah,
right.
Go with that supernatural vibe, like you said.
Yeah, they could have leaned into, because he is trying to sell.
No, I agree.
His T-shirt is all supernatural. Has the wig.
Oh no, I know.
Yep.
I agree. They missed a huge opportunity there. But when you go and you have somebody who says Aleister Black has the charisma of a used tissue, well then what does Baron Corbin have the charisma of a used douchebag? Because like is that an upgrade?
He has the charisma of a Chili's manager. You respect, all right? I love Southwest egg rolls, okay?
The only man that
all right there.
The only man in the wrestling world that loves Baron Corbin is
nobody.
It's fucking Corey Graves. No, it's Corey Graves. And honestly, I think
that's a word.
He gets paid a little.
Yeah, that's scripted.
Some days.
Don't do that.
No, some days.
Don't do that to Corey.
Don't do that to Corey.
No.
No, I'm doing that to Corey because he does it to my ears on a weekly basis. Some days I feel like he's so in love with Baron Corbin that he and Baron and fucking Carmella are in some.
Graves is the Ryan Seacrest of WWE.
He's actually trying to get back in the ring.
No, don't do that. It's too late.
I saw. No.
How is it? Edge just did it.
He was training with.
I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out as someone that did not like.
God damn it!
Not buy his finisher, the tackle.
All right, cart horse. We're putting it the wrong way. The thing was, after he interviewed Edge, it seemed to inspire him, and he went and started training with his brother in the ring for the first time in years. And now all of a sudden, he wants to make the comeback too because Edge did it. So at that point, it's like, okay, maybe I want to see you here and there.
Hold on. We can't all just throw our little like party now because Edge is just coming back. We don't know how going to use him. Like or that match.
Well, we know now they're going to put him against Randy Orton in every way possible. It's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. Remember?
Yeah. That Randy Orton match was boring. Like,
but that's what I mean. Now they're going to do it again.
The rivalry has already gotten stale.
Yeah.
But the thing is, now they're going to do it again, and they're calling it like the greatest wrestling match of all time. Like, are you fucking kidding?
Have they not looked in their fucking?
My man, they say McDonald's has the greatest burgers ever. I don't buy it.
But you eat it.
You know, they can. You know.
But you eat
it like that. Black sheep. Like I can take a shit in a bucket and write guarantee on it. Doesn't mean.
All right, Tommy boy.
Yeah, Tommy
boy.
That was good. That was good. That would have got you a point on Drunk Upon a Time. We could probably do that too. I don't give a fuck. We can do game time.
But like going back, like I was never an Edge fan. Like let me be clear. But am I excited that he's back? Of course. I'm always excited when the old.
Of course.
But
I love Edge.
Skeptical because I don't know how the company's going to use him.
But that's to me. I love Edge, and I'm worried about how they're going to use him. But at the same time, they just keep putting him in matches with Randy Orton, and it's like, all right, there's a whole locker room of people who are sending out tweets saying, "Did you see Edge at Royal Rumble? Like, I want to get in the ring with that guy today." And you're like, nope, more Randy Orton, ladies and gentlemen.
The only thing that's keeping Randy Orton alive is the memes. Like, I think the old man, and he was like, "Oh, hey, someone needs to fight somebody. Let's dust Randy Orton off."
I got to be totally honest.
Out of nowhere,
they could say Randy Orton has died tomorrow, and in group and whatever, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that's so sad." And in real life, I'm gonna be like, I hate that motherfucker. I hate him.
Jeez.
I'm gonna ignore that.
I hate him with the passion of 1,000 fucking suns.
So
I always have.
And y'all think Rey Mysterio? I don't hate Rey Mysterio that much.
That's true hate.
Yeah,
that
hate
motherfucker.
Emotional connection.
No,
I don't.
That motherfucker is like an example of the entitled generation. Just I'm here because my dad was good. Okay,
my
great.
dad owns a car
Go
dealership.
the fuck away.
Like
I'll call my dad, Vinny. Give me another title run.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that they love. I think the reason that the company keeps him around, not just by the memes, it's because he has good ring work. Even other old that wrestled with him say that he's actually a good.
I don't know. Personally, I think his greatest His greatest.
I'm not saying he's the greatest. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying his greatest match in my book was when Brock Lesnar got in the ring with him, got him down, and started throwing them elbows and busted him wide open. I was like, yes, this is gold. Outside of that, fuck him.
To me, Randy Orton is the wooden guy from Tekken. He's the wooden dummy. They bring him out, and it's like, oh, hey, it's the just another.
What are you gonna say, Evan?
He's like,
yeah, the Edge Orton match, it was not exciting, but it'll never be the greatest. You can throw all the smoke and bells and whistles all you want.
I don't care if you're just going WWE or all time. No, it won't.
Also, I do not like matches that are what I call diehard matches or Bruce Willis matches, where it's like, I'm beating the crap out of you. Oh my God, that guy's just getting punished. Oh.
Because he's got grit.
Yeah, and then he pops up. He's like, he's got grit, and I'm like, no, dude, real life. This man's hemorrhaging right now. Like, just kill him already. He did.
We just put him out of his misery. He gone.
Like, especially that match. Randy Orton was just working Edge the whole time. I was like, is he just taking a break? Is he gassed out already?
He probably was.
He probably.
They don't have any AC in that PC. Hence the big fan.
Big fans. Yep.
The biggest
I'm not a fan of matches.
What I say? Get good, dude.
I'm not a fan of matches where like they're punching and like walking down hallways as you punch, because like I've never gotten in a fight where I want to like go explore different rooms with the guy. Like I'm gonna beat your ass right here. I'm not gonna take you to the hallway and we're gonna go open a door and we're gonna walk in here and then we're gonna walk out and hey, there's a parking lot.
Oh man.
Oh,
holy shit! You just described the Boneyard match.
A little bit.
Well, the difference with the Boneyard match is
when like
got thrown around.
Like, walking and you're punching, like it's not.
Yeah, the walking and punching, I'm like,
yeah.
Salsa as we go.
A little dancing, a little tango.
No, I'm a little upset because I just got a tweet saying that, or I just got a notification saying Alex Hammerstone has joined the chat, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, wait a minute, is he coming on the goddamn chat? And then I realized it was a Twitter thing about Twitch, and I was like, oh.
Bro, Hammerstone versus TJ Perkins? What?
Yeah. Ooh. That was good. I've seen that match.
That I did not like when he was in WWE.
They ruined him. They ruined what he has.
Oh, yeah. Now that
they
he's
took what he was,
and
and they just completely changed.
You know what? The other thing, back to like what we were talking about, wrestlers like in WWE. You know what? Get some stones. Like you're living in the golden age of like media.
Right.
If you don't like it, go F off. Do the Cody.
Right.
Yeah. Like.
And by the way, people
have to stay.
Can we please stop talking about how like, oh well, AEW is using WWE wrestlers? What do you want them to do? Everybody's been in WWE. You want to just grab guys off the indies and put them on TNT and hope they succeed? That's not really gonna happen, because most of those guys that were any good are already in NXT. You gotta get WWE guys.
You want to bring up that argument? Go down the lineup of WrestleMania 1 and WrestleMania 2 and tell me how many of those guys were AWA guys. How many of those guys were big?
What do you think Vince did?
Exactly.
What do you think Vince did? He poached.
It's happening to them. They don't like it because
they have
now found a greener pasture. It's upsetting to them.
Because
when they were the
I'm
green
a guy.
pastures, it was funny, but now they want to bitch about it.
No, I'm with you, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm old enough to remember all
I'm
this.
handsome, that's why.
Well, that too. But I'm old enough to remember all this. So, Vince McMahon got big by poaching other people's talent from other territories and bringing them to WWF at the time. How did WCW get big? They poached all the WWE talent. Who was in the NWO?
Yeah,
who was the first? Who was the first person to jump ship from WWE and make WCW, like world renowned? Hulk Hogan. Okay, companies do this all the time. You can't call AEW out for doing it. It's a proven formula.
it's like a buddy of mine has always said, everybody apes everybody.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's happened since the very beginning of WWF. There were
Yeah.
territories,
But
and then Vince McMahon came along, and he poached all those territories, and he pulled Hulk Hogan away from Vern Gagne, and he got Andre the Giant out of AWA or wherever he was, and he went and grabbed Randy Savage from down in Memphis, and he went and grabbed all these guys that were in other territories when nobody else did it, and he took over the wrestling industry with other people's talent. That was 30 years ago. It's happening again, and it will continue to happen.
But at the same
Get
time,
over it.
At the same time, I'm just gonna say that now there is no like WWE to me is like Garden or TGI Fridays. You know, it's just
it's
Very
everywhere.
generic.
they're gonna grab
all
like,
over the
oh,
place.
what's hot on the internet? What Mexican
We'll do
style
that.
egg rolls? Yeah, I can do that.
Like, honestly, and maybe it was coincidence, but Matt Hardy shows up on AEW. WWE starts doing cinematic matches at WrestleMania. Coincidence? I don't fucking think so. It's fuck
That's
you,
all
Matt Hardy.
Borash.
We're going to do it before AEW does it with you because they knew they were going to fucking
I don't
do
know,
it.
man. I think AEW slipped up making Matt part of the elite.
He's not. No. He's not in the elite. He's just there because when they were gonna do the blood and guts match, Nick Jackson got hurt because his wife was having a kid,
sided-
and he was filling in for Nick Jackson. That's all it was.
He sided with the elite because he had respect for the Bucks, who he had fought in like Ring of Honor.
Here's the
and other
problem with
places.
that. Here's the problem with that.
He's not part of the elite, though.
No. But
He's
here's
just
the problem
helping
with
them out.
That whole story arc about him respecting the Bucks of youth. You have to go watch the YouTube. How many people are going in watching the YouTube?
Well, that's the point. People say that's another thing. When people say AEW doesn't build stories, I'm like, they do. You
They do,
don't
you just have
watch
to follow.
Yeah,
YouTube.
they use social media.
You didn't see the Bucks bury Matt Hardy and
Yeah.
break him again, so you don't know that he's aligned with them
I
because
need
of that.
to awaken a new entity.
Or you're complaining that like, oh well, Brandy was crazy, and now all of a sudden she's walking out with Cody. Well, that's because you didn't watch her therapy sessions on YouTube.
Mhm.
You know, I understand, but at the same
Even
time,
though that was a crap storyline, by the way.
It really
And
was.
that's why she went to therapy.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough, and you're right. But at the same time, YouTube has become like a hub for wrestling now. I don't care if it's like AEW storylines, Dark, NWA Power, MLW
NWA Power is
Fusion.
awesome.
Yes, it's amazing. I can't wait for Carney Land.
What the fuck is Carney
That's going to
Land?
be. I explained it on Thursday. They got to go back and watch.
Like the thing that
Fox
pisses
10 Productions on YouTube. Go find our last episode and watch it. You will know exactly what Carney
Right.
Land is by the time it's over.
So the thing that pisses me off with like the whole WWE guy is when the fanboys say that, like when Jericho went to AEW, they were like, "Oh, WWE guy." No, assholes, he's a WCW guy.
Peter.
And it's the same thing with Moxley. Moxley goes over there, they're like, "Oh, Moxley, WWE guy." No, assholes, he's a CZW guy. Get it right. Learn your wrestling before you say, "Oh, he's a WWE guy."
Before that, he was in Puerto Rican wrestling.
Puerto Rico!
But I mean,
Oh,
you-
Puerto Rico.
that's like me working at the 7-Eleven down the street and losing that job, and then going to work at the Sunoco across the street. And people come in and like, "Oh, you're the 7-Eleven
You got all these
guy."
7-Eleven guys.
No,
it's
yeah.
That's just the way of the beast. It's like people that are like, "Oh, Robert Downey Jr. He's Tony Stark." It's like, no, he's Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, tons of films that he's been in, he's not
Right.
Tony Stark. Or Chris Evans, he's not
Are
Captain.
you kidding? At this point, I just heard Robert
He's
Downey
whipped cream
Jr.
bikini guy.
is
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
He's whipped cream with a
is-
banana in his butt.
right. But I just read Robert Downey Jr. is actually going to be in a DC project coming up.
Fuck.
How crazy is that shit?
Yes.
Iron Man is going to be in a DC project, and besides,
Okay, see, now you're doing it.
okay,
Robert
hold up
Downey
before
Jr.
anything happens.
RDJ.
Hi, Peter. Cheers.
Peter said, have we heard about Drew Gulak? The joke right now. Have you all heard about Drew Gulak?
Drew Gulak. I love Drew
What
Gulak.
about
He's
Drew
from
Gulak?
Philly,
Tell me
like
about
me.
Drew
Gabagool. Gabagulak?
I love Gabagulak. He's a Philly boy, like your old psycho friend
I
here.
love goulash. I love goulash.
Gulak is the man.
No, what's the story behind
I
Gabagulak?
don't know, Peter. Tell us about Drew Gulak.
Yeah, please, Peter, tell us about Drew Gulak. That's my dude.
Did he get hurt? Is he leaving? Is he going to greener
I know his brother's
pastures?
kind of weirdo.
If you say Drew Gulak is all elite, I'm gonna jump up and do a backflip. I swear to God, you won't see it because of the background, but I'm gonna do
it. he'd have to wait 90 days.
Yeah.
Maybe his contract's up. I don't know.
Dude, I hate how they do that. Like, I can understand if you ask for a release, then the 90 days should be in effect. But if they release you during your contract, the 90 days is still in effect.
Hey,
if they fire you, you are fired. You just go.
Drew Gulak is released by WWE after loss to Daniel Bryan on SmackDown?
They released him?
What?
Fuck. When did that happen?
It just happened.
Wait a minute. Evan was covering SmackDown. Did that happen?
Yeah, not during the show.
But he did lose his match.
Because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan won and came out saying that he was going to bring
contract expired.
Titles.
There you go.
That was the shortest contract ever.
That means
no, because Gulak's been around for a minute. He's just been on 205 Live for like 4 years.
If Gulak left and his contract expired, he can show up on AEW Wednesday night.
He can show up wherever the fuck he wants.
Here we go. Okay, so this is from 22 minutes ago. This is from 22 minutes ago. Pro Wrestling has confirmed Drew Gulak has parted with WWE. His exit was first speculated.
Damn, I was right.
His profile was moved to the alumni section of WWE.com.
I ain't got these 16 titles for nothing. I'm just saying.
While his departure has not been announced publicly, sources tell us he is no longer with the company. PW Insider reports his contract expired. He was not released. He joined in 2016, has been used as part of the Cruiserweight division for the most part.
You know, this is kind of cool because we were actually on live for this breaking news that PETA has brought to us.
Thanks, PETA.
Thank you, PETA.
So Gulak can go wherever. Honestly, I could see him in NWA.
And by the way,
that's a perfect fit for him.
Before I finish this,
NWA,
before I finish this 40, Drew, this one's for you. Congratulations on your freedom, buddy.
What?
Oh, I'm so excited. Drew is free.
Free at last.
They can never take his freedom.
They were finally using him on TV. He was like finally getting somewhat of a push or something.
No.
Okay.
He was getting a push because they wanted him to re-sign.
Right.
Yeah.
They were giving him like the gold treatment for Drew Gulak to say like, oh, well, if you re-sign, we're gonna do this and that and the other.
This is what we're doing.
Just like they did with Guns and Gallows, where they put him
and the revival
when they made him the greatest tag team. The revival too. They gave him this great like red carpet treatment, trying to make him think like, oh, this is how it's going to be from now on. And then when they re-signed, buried. Gulak already saw that, and my man's smart, so he was like, fuck that. Thanks for the TV time. That's just going to get my price up a little bit. I'm out.
It's like 60-something days until Talking Shop with Guns and Gallows breaks their silence on their time in WWE.
I want to hear that.
They're going to Japan, right?
No.
I don't know.
They're going AEW.
I think
they're going to Japan.
I think NWA or ROH, but that's just me.
I heard they're going back to New Japan.
Because again, we brought this up on the show. I think Anderson just had another baby. And if they go to ROH, they can stay in the States. Right, but they can stay in the States, but they can still work with New Japan. So
if they go to AEW, they can still work with Japan.
Maybe. That relationship is
it's still shaky, yeah.
Jericho,
Moxley. No, I know, but the relationship AEW had.
Yeah, but those names carry clout.
The relationship
Guns and Gallows does in Japan.
No, I get that. But that relationship is about as thin as this napkin, is all I'm saying. Like, you can easily just, there goes, sorry.
You're absolutely right.
Let's not forget the fact that we just had the president of New Japan Wrestling come out a few days ago talking about how they're suspending our operations. They don't have any shows going forward. They have taken the people before profits and said, we're not going to put our wrestlers at risk.
In danger.
We're not going to try that shit. We're not going to put people in the stands.
Thank you, because I had forgotten about that.
Yeah, they pretty much have said at the moment right now.
Oh, man.
You don't got nothing planned. You can't.
That
Super
was.
Junior's gone.
I'll
They don't
be
have
totally.
no, what is it called? The G1 Final Cup gone. Nothing. They have
Yeah, the
nothing
G1.
planned. Yeah.
No, but that was
so,
one of the
what
articles.
China and New Japan really meet these days? What is that like?
Yeah, that was one of the articles that I was planning.
Tanahashi showed up on AEW.
Oh yeah, but that was one of the articles that I had scheduled to post, and then for some reason Facebook just took shit, and all my scheduled posts never actually posted. So thank you, because you just reminded me of that. Yeah, New Japan is worried about the wrestlers and the people. They're just stopping everything for now because they can wait. They, New Japan is the biggest promotion over in a country that adores wrestling, so they don't have to come back.
Will Ospreay came out throwing a little shade, saying about how he appreciates his boss caring about his health and not putting them at risk and letting them wait this shit out, because honestly, we don't have no idea how long this is gonna last. We have no idea when.
Oh no, not at all.
Or whatever.
But Will Ospreay
because
YouTube wrestling.
outside of Wendy and Jose and I, we're all in different states. Like Bruce is in Florida, and of course Evan's living that SoCal life. And they're starting to try to open things back up here, but they're not
Florida's
saying
almost all open.
They're not saying anything about the quarantine being over.
My thing is, I hate this whole like things are closed because.
But they're not.
Yeah, the media is saying closed, and like states are saying, oh yeah, we have what is it? Stay-at-home orders. But I can walk out right now, and there's like people jogging right now.
No, that's how ours was too.
Oh no,
there's people in New York all over the park just sunning right now.
I'm telling you right now.
A friend of mine was like videotaping. She was like, "Look at this."
If I were to switch to my phone and go outside for a cigarette and just hold my phone out on like the major street that comes down by my neighborhood, you're gonna see cars just winging by, even at this time of night, like dozens. And where the fuck are you going? Because honestly, there's nothing that way till you get like down into town, and even then, it's like it's all closed. So where the fuck are you going? But they're still going.
See, there's still tourists rocking around. I'm like,
yeah.
Closed, asshole. Go back to Wisconsin.
Like, it's
get in your car and go back to Wyoming, asshole. We don't need you here.
Like down here, like I said, shit's opening up. Like we've already got restaurants open, malls are open, stores are open. Like we're open. We're open. I mean, everything. If you notice, I don't know about all of Florida, but if you notice with Jacksonville, especially with AEW, anytime they have people in the crowd or they have guys there, Jim Ross is quick to point out the fact that everyone in the arena was tested. Yeah. And that's something that you don't get. Same, that's something that you don't get.
The same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, true.
And,
you get it here and there. You don't get it everywhere. You get it in Jacksonville, or you get it here, or you get it there. But you don't have it nationwide. So they still have this lockdown, but people just don't really give a fuck. They're like, I'm going out. What are you going to do?
There's actually companies in Florida that you have to get your temperature taken before you walk through the door.
Right.
If you're over a certain temperature, get your ass out. You ain't coming out.
Yeah, we got all kind of state guidelines and county guidelines. I work at a restaurant, full disclosure, and so we got all kind of things that we have to do and are gonna do, and because they're trying to open, and same thing. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't know how the wrestling world is gonna exist after this. I can't see WrestleMania being 90,000 crowd packed in an arena.
It's gonna start all over again from indies all the way up.
Every other row, we're gonna get like every other seat. It's crazy.
They're gonna have to start at. They're gonna have to start at certain capacities.
I don't know if anybody noticed this, but we're hitting like 2 hours at this point.
Damn, dude.
Holy shit.
Keep it going.
Wow.
Keep it going.
But no.
All night.
What you're saying.
Joe Rogan experience numbers.
Right.
What you were saying, Evan, like how the shows are gonna be. In all honesty, the only way I see it going is WWE is gonna have to start in a bingo hall. And then once things get a little bit better, they're gonna have to move up to a bigger place, and then they're basically gonna have to start as an indie company,
as long as
work their way up as the country says.
As long as when they're in that bingo hall, Paul Heyman can take over operations, we're cool.
Straight up. Okay,
sure those checks don't bounce.
It's been mentioned multiple times. I'm Southern California. I'm like 20 minutes away from the SoFi, the planned WrestleMania next year. Dude, I've been dropping every podcaster I know, I'm hitting them up. Come hang out. Let's chill. LA. Let's do this, right? I was so excited when they announced they're coming back to my neighborhood.
I know, dude.
I'm of age. I have my own house. We can party. We can do a big thing.
Even Evan was like, yo, I got a spare room or a couch if you want to come out. I was like,
I got a mattress. I got bedrooms. I got a tent. Let's party, right? That was my intention. But now we're almost a year away, and I'm thinking it might not even happen. Can they fill an arena where their intention are to break the attendance? They want to break 90,000, 100,000 every year. We saw with Dallas. We saw with they hit the new stadiums with the intention to get a huge crowd.
Right.
We're not going to have that next year. We might not even have WrestleMania in LA.
Hope.
We might have another performance center.
I want
to. Big fan.
I honestly want to keep my fingers crossed. I want to hope that they end up in that stadium. But I don't know, man. Like, nobody does. That's the point. Yeah. Nobody does.
The plan was to get SoFi open in time for the NFL season. If there's no NFL season, what the fuck is the rush? Why are they going to waste why are they spending the money to build it for no investment? Taylor Swift was supposed to be here in July. Opening night was Taylor Swift's weekend. They had sold out refunds all across the board because it's not going to happen anymore.
I got to be honest, man. I can't believe Taylor Swift can still sell out an arena.
Yeah, I can.
She can.
I got a coworker my age who's obsessed with
one.
Is her name Wendy?
Hell no.
One.
I'd rather asphyxiate myself in my fucking closet before I...
And I'm with you on that.
Bring the bell.
At that point, I will choke myself with Charlotte and jerk off and wait to die. Just
hey. In a world where Twilight sells out and 50 Shades of Grey, I believe that Taylor Swift can sell out now.
Yep.
The only way I would have gone to see the Twilight movies is if Blade popped up and killed all of them at the end. Then I'm going. Otherwise, I haven't seen them yet.
Blade comes out in like the third one and it's like, motherfuckers always trying to skate uphill and just
motherfuckers is always trying to swim upstream. Shing!
How awesome is it to know that movie started the Marvel franchise?
It did. It did.
It's amazing.
Even though the one with Dracula, I made.
The third one with Triple H
because there's the scene where Blade is out and the blind woman is watching the cameras, and are you really letting the blind woman watch security?
Do they have Braille? Do they have like Braille camera monitors where she can feel when somebody shows up? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's just like.
No, that's her.
What are you doing up there?
But the first two were actually amazing. We brought up the first one last night on Drunk Upon a Time. We said, play the fuck game with Blade 1. Get yourself something to drink. It could be beer. It could be whatever. It doesn't matter.
Ron Perlman
every time somebody in the movie Blade says fuck, take a drink. By the end of it, you will be dead, passed out on the floor.
Oh, no, you'd be dead. Period.
Or dead. I lived. So, because my wife and I did this.
Grandma Wendy's dead.
We couldn't get to our bed, but my wife and I actually did this, and it was fun.
The one with Ron Perlman, Blade 2.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, like putting on the director commentary, because Guillermo just goes off on the producer.
I heard that.
It is hilarious. It's like
funny as hell.
Pause right here and turn on the other guy's comment. It is hilarious. He loves this. This is garbage, but he loves it.
This is garbage. This is trash, but he loved it.
Now. I live for moments like that's why I own Batman and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Commentary is it's hilarious. It's like he woke up from a drug coma and he
like, what the fuck did we do here?
Yeah, and he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
They pause. They pause.
Like, yes.
No, seriously. They pause right after Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "It's time to kick some ice," and they're like, "We're so sorry.
We're so sorry."
I don't know what the fuck we were thinking.
I was doing some DMT.
He was my fucking governor, dude. I think I feel.
The governor.
The governor.
No,
He
no,
ruined my
Goovinator.
Hey, did you not love his little?
Everybody in the state of cauliflower, we will come together.
He ruined that movie and he ruined our economy. Fuck him.
Everybody from the state of cauliflower, get to the chopper.
Hey. He was trying to introduce that growth hormone into your economy. It just didn't work.
See, this is why they call me Master Impressionist, by the way.
Hey, but
not that I can do a good job, just that I try my ass off.
I give him props for True Lies. I still dig that movie.
That's a great movie.
Oh, that's another awkward boner movie.
No, Jamie Lee Curtis.
When she's dancing?
Jamie Lee Curtis in the Brom.
I rewound that so much.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah. I'm like,
all right, I need to do.
That's asphyxiation in the closet moment.
I need to do another back in the day. This was.
That was a moment I needed as a.
I'm gonna take my belt off for that one.
Yo, I gotta be. Hold on, everybody. Gotta be real with y'all for a minute. First pair of titties I ever saw, Jamie Lee Curtis, Trading Places, because I watched that when I was like itty bitty. And my father had the tape, so I snuck down and I put it on because I loved Eddie Murphy. He was just the funniest motherfucker as far as I was concerned. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about, but he was funny. So I put it on and watching the movie, and there's that part where Jamie Lee Curtis is trying to help Dan Aykroyd, and she's a hooker at the time. She comes in and she takes off her bra, and it was the first thong I ever saw at the same time because nobody had thongs in the 80s. It was like, well, and if they did, it was where
they were the ones that came up to the armpit.
No, but it was like workout. It was like wear the spandex underneath and put the thong up your butt.
I know what you're talking about.
I'd never just seen straight up thong and ass cheeks, so it was a first.
I'm very familiar to the Donna
first thong,
workout tape.
First pair, and I swear to God, I was like, oh, I like girls,
Jane Fonda.
and that changed my life.
Jane Fonda, that aerobic. I was working out.
I was working out, but it wasn't like that. I was burning calories for sure.
Confusing times for little Wendy.
Confusing time.
Oh my God! But yeah, that was first thong, first pair, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And so to see her in that movie in True Lies, I was like,
oh no.
Put it on mute. I need to.
First peek of titties is Aliens. I had a huge crush on Sigourney Weaver. When Ripley wakes up, and I was like, I'm confused.
See, I saw the Alien movies later, so it was still Jamie Lee Curtis. And that was another thing we brought up on Friday night was women who have been hot like then, now, and forever since it's a wrestling show. And we named a bunch of women. We named like Michelle Pfeiffer and Halle Berry and Sophia Loren was one of them.
I will kill Sophia Loren.
I'll that's my Italian. That's my Italian princess.
Oh my God!
I will bend the knee.
Elbow strike that old man.
I will bend the knee for my Italian queen. Just Sophia, please. But and I think I even mentioned Betty White because she was hot back in the day. Now she's so cool. I might just do it anyway. But I totally forgot about Jamie Lee Curtis.
Adorable.
And even today, Jamie Lee Curtis can get it. I don't give a shit.
And that last Halloween, she was so badass.
She was so badass.
Especially if she plays the role from Ice Storm, where she's the cold-hearted wife.
Mm-hmm.
Treat me like the person you're having an affair with, please. Please.
I'm sorry, but you can't look at Jamie Lee Curtis in the last Halloween movie being like old and gray and everything else and not think of like Carol from The Walking Dead.
Dude,
like it was like she took the inspiration off of that. I almost want to see Jamie Lee Curtis in The Walking Dead as Carol's sister. Like long lost, just found her. Like that would be the shit.
I'm gonna go 80s crush. But I'm going to keep it wrestling related because she was in the latest season of Glow. I'm going to go with, what was her name? I just had it.
Hey.
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis. Oh, my God, yes. Did you see her? Not only that, she is another one that's then, now, and forever.
Oh.
She's one of those women. She's dead now and forever. Because did you see Gina Davis in Glow season 2? I think it was the last one.
Exactly.
As the showgirl coming out with the titties hanging out, I was like, "Oh my God, she can get it."
I was a tiny little evil. I was stuck on Earth Girls Are Easy. I was like, she won alien cock. She can win anything. She's fucking amazing.
Let him finish. Oh, I gotta take a quick break because we got a bunch of other comments. We actually got Destin saying, "Hey fuckers," from Destin. Hi Destin, how you doing?
Hi.
And then we got Destin saying, "I love you guys. We love you too, bro."
Hey, I'm gonna think of you later tonight.
He shouted out Grandma Wendy on her own with like a ton of black hearts afterwards because he's a Chiampa guy. So shout out to that. Peter actually says love Blade. Yeah, so do we, as long as it's not 3. And then Will Miller came in, and we love this guy too. He's all the way from New Zealand. Thank you for showing up. Hi, Will. And he says, Kindergarten Cop, LOL, because I guess he heard my Arnold impersonation.
That was a great movie. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Are you stealing people's lunches? Stop it!
That was the downswing of the career.
I love that movie too, Will. It almost touched my heart that the little kid in it was named Dominic because I felt like Arnold was trying to save me.
Thinking about Arnold lines, you can't not say fucking get to the chopper. That's the line of all lines.
Oh my God, yes.
Predator.
Yes, Predator.
That movie is,
I want one day. I hope I can get on. I can take
Wendy and I.
on a helicopter ride. I want to go on a helicopter ride so I can tell
Wendy and I
get to the chopper.
Wendy and I brought up Predator on the show at least a couple of times because I say, like, whenever I come in and my kid's stuck to my leg, I'm like, oh shit, he's dug in like an Alabama tick. And she brought up the whole thing. Even with my wife, when that lovely time comes, I just look at her. I'm like, you ain't got time to bleed.
And then he.
But she does have time to duck. No, it's a great movie. I love Predator. Almost every one of them.
Related. Can't forget Ventura.
Right, Jesse the Body. That was his line. That was his line. He's dug in like an Alabama tick.
The best line is,
I ain't got time to bleed. You got time to duck? Wow.
No one wants to chew.
Right? Oh my God. I remember, I think it was, watching WrestleMania 3, and they were talking about how, and Jesse was on commentary. Gorilla Monsoon was talking about how in June Predator was coming out, and I was so excited as a little kid because I didn't give a shit about horror movies because my mom used to tell me, you know what these people never have, like when Freddy shows up or Jason shows up or whatever, they never have a gun, and I had a toy gun. So I'm watching this movie with a toy gun, and then I realized they're coming after the Predator comes after people with guns. I threw that toy gun across the house. Scared the shit out of me.
Wesley Snipes can still play.
Sorry. Peter sent in a question. He said, if they remake Blade, who should take on the role?
Well, I think
Michael B. Jordan. End of list.
Listen. He's in the running to play the new Superman.
Yeah.
Who, Michael B. Jordan?
He's going to be.
I don't know about that.
Scarface.
I mean, saw Michael B. Jordan's going to be
Scarface.
They're remaking Scarface.
Why?
No.
It was perfect.
With Michael B. Jordan.
I might have to go to bed on that note.
Nobody, like, Michael B. Jordan as Blade is perfect. He has the face for it and everything. You just give him the haircut, put some tattoos on his head. He's
already
straight out the gate.
In the Marvel universe.
He's already in the. Well, no, he's dead.
He's dead in the Marvel universe. So make him Blade. You know, Disney.
I mean, come on. Chris Evans was friggin' Human Torch before he was Before he was Captain America.
That's what I was gonna say though. I kind of worry about Michael B. Jordan as Superman just because the way they did Johnny Blaze with him was terrible. Just terrible. Like, why are you street racing a Toyota MR2? That thing's a piece of shit. That's not Johnny. That's just not.
Hey, how about they throw a bone to fucking old school? What was his name? Shit, I can't think of the name. Rhodes. Before it was
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. There you go.
From Hustle and Flow. Empire.
Yeah, before.
You know it's
out
there.
Bring him back. He was He was fucking War Machine before War Machine was War Machine.
He never got to be War
He never
Machine.
got to.
Because if
Yeah,
you
right.
remember, he looked at the Iron Man suit, and he went maybe later, and then he jumped in one of Tony's cars,
It's like,
and then Don Cheadle came in.
I can't think of the name. Rhodes. What's his first name? Rhodes.
It's Terrence Howard.
The actual War Machine's name.
Shit.
Something
I just
Rhodes.
call him Rhodey, so I don't remember his last.
Like Billy D. Williams never became Two-Face.
Exactly, dude. He was fucking Harvey Dent in the original.
It was Harvey Dent.
Yep.
Yeah, Billy D. That's Lando.
Lando.
He
Two-Face. He actually wrote it.
No, Billy D was the mayor in that movie, but Two-Face was Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
No, Billy.
Not in the original.
No,
Not in the original.
In the original Batman movies, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
With the Riddler is Jim Carrey, and then Tommy
He
Lee
was
Jones
running
was
for.
Before that.
He was running for what is it?
Councilman.
Yeah.
He wasn't running for mayor. He was
he was the
running
councilman,
for
not the
district
mayor.
attorney.
But I'm saying
The Rock. He already
Two-Face
punished
was
us
Tommy
with
Lee Jones. I know that.
I know, but Billy D played the character Harvey Dent with the fucking
that's
with the
right.
Vulture.
Oh,
with
in the
Vulture
original,
Keaton. In the original
Keaton.
with
Michael Keaton.
The only Batman.
I'm sorry,
with the
my bad.
original
You're
one with
right.
Prince.
You're right, my
Prince
bad.
on the
I was
soundtrack.
thinking
The town
ahead.
needs an enema. That was the classic
Jack
one.
Yes.
Nicholson as the
My
Joker.
bad.
The world needs an enema right now.
My bad, Evil Evan. I was thinking Val Kilmer, and you were thinking Michael Keaton.
You were thinking of fucking Smokey.
Yes. I was thinking of Jim Carrey as the Riddler, which was actually
Yeah,
pretty
that
fucking
one
good.
was
No.
dude.
No, I'm not
Side
saying the
note-
movie was good. I'm saying Jim Carrey as the Riddler, that shit was good.
Side note,
You look
Side
sleepy.
note, a little
Uh-huh.
behind. We're gonna pull open the curtain. 13-year-old Evil Evan went to a movie theater to go watch Batman Forever. It was sold out. I walked in pouring rain. 13-year-old, 3 miles in the fucking rain because I had no fucking idea how to get there. My mom don't know this. Don't tell Mama Evil. But I went to a different movie theater because I had to. I was determined that Friday.
we have
School had just ended the day before. I was gonna watch Batman Forever, and I walked in the rain. I got in trouble. I was
I got a
grounded
good
for
question
weeks,
from that.
but that movie was fucking amazing
But
at the time.
we did have some responses in group, so I'm going to read them out since
Do
we're
it.
live. Of course, PETA had asked if they remake Blade.
That's what we're just talking about.
Will Miller says Rock as Blade.
Yeah, and I said he punished us enough with Scorpion King. I'm good.
A little bit, but I'm not
The
hating it.
Rock, no.
No.
Chris
see it.
Jericho and Cena as the bad guy, and Chris Jericho performs in the club with Fozzy, like the Blood Rave Club. Like you got Chris Jericho with Fozzy singing Judas or some shit. And then PETA came back and said Triple H was in Blade as well, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was.
He was in the one with the
He
vampire
wasn't
dog.
terrible, but the
He had
movie
the dog,
was.
right? Like,
He had the vampire. Yeah, he had the vampire Pomeranian
Pomeranian.
and like Rottweiler.
And technically, he wasn't playing the role of Triple H. He was playing the role of Hunter.
Okay, but still, he was in
Oh, yeah,
it.
he was there as Hunter.
Because
Hood.
they did a whole behind the scenes on like
Ooh,
Monday Night
fucking
Raw
bounty.
with Triple H on the set of Blade. And then Will Miller said, "Boom, a scene already." I was like, "We must have made a scene, I guess. I don't know."
I don't
But
know. I
that was
disagree
in
with
there.
The Rock as Blade. But
Me too.
I kind of do too. I say either Michael B. Jordan or you just dust off Wesley Snipes' ancient ass because we've seen
Wesley
Expendables
Snipes ain't
3.
that old,
Okay,
and he
I
can
got
still
it.
rap.
I
We've
got
seen
one.
Expendables 3.
He was
He's
in
still in
the
decent shape.
Yeah, the Expendables.
Okay, I can't remember his name, and I apologize for this.
Go
How
ahead, man.
about if we're gonna recycle Marvel characters, how about the guy that played Luke Cage? I thought he did a fucking hell of a
Oh
job.
my
as,
God,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, he's great.
Yes, I can't remember his
I'm
name
sorry, I don't
either.
remember the actor's
But that
name,
dude was
yeah.
awesome as Luke Cage.
But the
So
guy
if
that
he
did
was
Luke
Blade,
Cage, I
I
thought he
can't
would be
even hate.
amazing.
He was damn good as Luke Cage. So I'd like to see him as Blade too. Like he and Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan are like my top two. But yeah,
Mike
that would
Coulter.
be what?
Mike Coulter.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Stat Girl. She
Yeah.
always comes through in a pinch. I love that woman
Yeah.
for that.
Having him grow out the little like flat top and like
She is
run the
never
full
afraid to Google that shit. Yeah, you put a flat top on him and
Oh,
you put the
Mahershala
tattoo.
Ali.
What?
Blade.
He played Cottonmouth.
Yeah, the guy that played Cottonmouth, he's going to be in the new Blade.
The guy
Ooh,
that
that's
played
a good one.
Yeah,
Cottonmouth.
that's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah, but
season.
isn't he like a old
Shout out to Luke
motherfucker?
Cage on Netflix.
No, you
Watch
Oh,
that shit.
yeah, that dude's like old and skinny though. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't mean he can't beef up.
He's not old. He's only
Uh-oh.
46.
Oh, come on, please. It's just in group. It's just group. It's us. You love us. Wendy's on. Huh?
What's going on?
Yes, I'm recording.
You trying to
Come
get naked, or
on.
what's going on?
No, I'm trying to get my wife
Take
on
it
with
off.
us. Come
Take it
on,
off,
have some
dude.
fun.
Take it
We're
off.
talking about Blade. You love Blade.
Hold on, let me get the belt.
Do it. Get the
Jose's
belt.
on too. Wendy's husband, Jose, he's on too.
And we're all,
Come on,
and we're all
couples
naked.
night.
It's okay.
Grab some wine. Come join us.
We
Yo,
got belts and we're naked.
What?
I got an extension cord over here we can use.
You're
Get
not
a
helping.
spotter. Get a spotter.
You're not helping.
Party
Come on,
time.
please.
Please. Look, tell her
All right,
I'm begging.
Kathy, get on the goddamn camera.
We'll be nice. We won't judge her hair.
Okay, so she said, "Give me a minute, and I will come join you." I think she has to figure out where the hell she left her
Eyeliner.
wine. She's digging in the fridge for her wine. That's all that is.
well,
Can you beer me while you're at it? Because
Bruce,
my
are you
40's been
trying to
empty
bow
for a
out?
while now.
I'm yes.
I
Yes.
understand.
Hey. Listen,
Hey,
it's been fun.
Uh-oh.
This show's been a blast, but this
really
guy,
has.
this guy's throwing in the towel.
He's gonna choke himself.
I got a closet. I got a closet to get into. No, I'm kidding.
I got a belt to put around my neck.
I'm kidding. Actually, I got a couple belts.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, listen. I got to hit the sack, guys. I got a lot of stuff going
Go
on.
ahead.
Listen,
I
appreciate
don't
the
blame
show.
you, Brucey.
We got to do
thank
this
you.
again. Maybe
We
next
will.
Thursday when we do our recording, we'll go live on Facebook again, so you folks on Facebook can see us.
Yeah, that would be cool. I know how to do it now, so we're on.
Listen, Evan. Don't let them forget about the Instagram when we log off.
Oh
The
no!
newest addition to the team.
Wait! Before you go, give us the
Underscore.
Instagram.
Listen, we've been talking about it the last couple of weeks.
And it's
I
Bruce's
sat
baby.
I sat down. I got this going. We got everyone except for Dom on there posting. Myself, Wendy,
I'm
the evil
posting.
one. You can listen to find us on Instagram. It's at top _rope _wrestling _talk. That's how you find us. There's a lot of underscores, I know, but I had to do it that way or we wouldn't have got our name.
Yeah.
Got it.
Follow
Good
us.
shot.
Follow
Hit
us.
shit
We're
and
getting up and
underscore.
running. We got a lot of posts. We got some Evil Evan exclusives. We got
Oh.
all kinds of shit there.
I will catch y'all on the flip
Are you
side.
hearing me?
Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you, Brucey. We
Bye.
love you.
Nice meeting you, Bruce.
Nice to meet you too, Jose. Later, guys.
Bye. Bye. Bray White style. Bye.
She bearded me. I love this woman.